You know what, chat? Chat, if I probably will end up doing this, but I'm not certain. I might end up, like, trying to wait and, like, fuse the Woodmon with Roguehawk and then the other Woodmon with Tony Hawk Jr. or something. But if I were to... If I had Tony Hawk Jr. and Roguehawk, both at level 15, which is their level cap, and then I DNA Digivolve them together, what would be their new level cap? Tell me what it would be if I did that. And then I might be able to come up with something, at least. It would be 18, so it would go up by 3? Sure, surely it's not just every subsequent Digivolution adds more, right? Like, the first DNA Digivolution is +2, and then the following one is +3, and then if you DNA Digivolve them again, it's +4. That would be ridiculous. It would make the early game, like, practically unplayable, and then the late game a joke. All right, everyone in chat is saying no. Thank goodness, because that would have been awful. So 2 15s equals 18, but 2 13s equals 15. My brain hurt. Hey, fight me. I need experience while I try and work out this mathematical riddle. Does DNA Digivolving... How do I want to word this question? I want another piece of information, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna word this for chat to answer. Does it make a difference if you DNA Digivolve a Digimon that has never DNA Digivolved before and a Digimon that has DNA Digivolved before? Is what I want to know? Or is it just always dependent on what your highest level is the only thing that matters? No, it does not. Okay. So, like, DNA Digivolving Woodmon with Roguehawk is just as effective as DNA Digivolving Roguehawk with Tony Hawk Jr., is what I'm hearing. So it's only, the only thing that matters is that you hit the max level. Which means the current level of the Digimon that are DNA Digivolving together is what is relevant. See, this is why it's so much fun for people to not just spoil everything. Can you imagine how boring all of this mindless grinding would be if we didn't have fun things to talk about, like working out mathematical equations in 20-year-old Digimon games? That's what I would come to my streams for if I watched my own content. Boop. Stop punching trees. No, not him, Tony Hawk Jr. Get him. 15 plus 15 equals 18. 13 plus 13 equals 15. The order of the Digimon doesn't matter. Dude, that does no damage. This Vegemon blows. Phil Condor is so low on whatchamacallit, on MP. I need him to level up. Green Rude Boy is low on HP, I've just realized. It doesn't matter, this thing's gonna die here. Get him out of here, Ogremon. So it has to do with the max levels. So if 15 plus 15 is 30, you would have to subtract 12 from that to get 18. That doesn't match up with the math of 13 plus 13 and then subtracting 11 to get 15. So it can't just be It can't just be that you add them together. There's got to be something more to it than that, than adding the current levels of the Digimon together. But what? If the levels matter and it's not just adding them together and then dividing them or subtracting them, then it must mean that you have to subtract, or to get to a low number, to get from your current level, which would be 13 or 15, whichever, to get to a lower number to add to the level limit, has to do with subtraction or division at some point. Because you have to get that small number from somewhere. But in that case, you wouldn't be doing that with both of them then, because otherwise you wouldn't subtract very much. Or divide very much. Also, if you, it can't be like, you can't just divide the current level you're at, because that was, because that would lead to decimals unless there's rounding. Would they include decimals in this 2002 PS1 game? That is the real question. Get him out of here. I did 20, not bad, not bad. Oh, he chewed it like a champ. Look at him go. I wonder if... Chat said it doesn't matter which Digimon you pick first when DNA Digivolving, which means one of two things. It means that the formula either... It means that the formula either needs to involve both Digimon's max level and move them down, or it means that both of the max level Digimons, they have to like go through the formula of like subtraction or division. Or it means only one of them is relevant to subtraction or division and the other one isn't. I keep just, like, running through scenarios in my head of how this could work, and I'm sure it's very engaging commentary. Hey, level up. Tony Hawk Jr. is one away from his level cap. Look at that. Reinitialize? What the heck is this? Reset foes' first parameters? Whatever. I don't see a reason not to take it. Goodbye. We're still only on the 5th floor. There's still like 1, 2 more floors? Don't mind me coming through. Oh, hey, Woodmon. Fight me. All right, chat, I got another... there's another piece of information I need to know to be able to make any further guesses. Does the formula involve rounding down or rounding up? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it does. Okay. If it involves rounding, then that means it's division, not subtraction. So it must be you divide both of the numbers by something and then add them together to get the new level cap, or you divide one of the numbers by something to make it very small, and then you add that number to the existing level cap, which would probably have to be the higher level Digimon, I would assume. Yeah, because you don't... Yeah, because if you use the lower level Digimon as the base for the level cap, then if you use Digimon that are different levels, you could end up getting a Digimon with a worse level cap than you did before, which would be insanely bad game design. Like, just unbelievably terrible in every way imaginable. Everyone in chat is saying, like, he's doing it, he's beginning to believe, he's getting close. So based off of chat's reactions, it must be the second thing I was saying because that was way more intelligent. It's gotta be that only one of them actually adds to the level cap. There's no way that there's a formula that divides, that involves rounding down, that divides both numbers and then somehow gets a higher number. Unless you, like, what if you only divided them by half? So, like, let's say that the two 13s, if you divide those by 2, which is, like, the smallest amount you can divide them by, then that would put them both, assume you round up, that puts them both at 7. 7 plus 7 is 14, which is not 15. That's not the level cap that it got. So, like, it can't be that. Ow. My feelings. Go on to the next floor. We have, like, 2 more floors in this domain to keep getting some levels. Hello. Here I am to save the day. Betamon, face me. 14 is not 15. Chaos is 200 IQ here. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's do the math this way. If Fugimon has $21 for lunch money, are you going to take X amount? All of it. Fire Blast. Twig Tap you, and then, I don't know, Party Time to Tamamon, I guess. Get him out of here. Dude, this Woodmon is so strong. Why is Woodmon OP as heck? Dude, I love Siakamon's animations. They're so good. Okay. So I don't think it can be that, like, both of the numbers go through a formula. Because if it involves rounding, that means it has to be division. Because if you were just subtracting a straight number, you wouldn't be rounding down or up. Probably? There's probably some mathematical way that you could be like, oh, you subtract, but then, like, oh, you subtract 5, but then you, like, round up to the nearest whole, like, the nearest 10 or the nearest multiple of 5 or whatever, but I doubt that. Black Pearl shot. How dare you use the power of Jack Sparrow against me? I'm surprised that's not a multi-hit move. Oh my word, look at them. They're all basically dead. Fire Blast, and then I'm gonna be really upset when Tony Hawk Jr. reaches the level cap, and then I need to, like, switch him out for the other Woodmon, but then I don't have any multi-hit moves. Don't you guard. All right, chat, my next question. Because now, given all the information that I've been given, I don't think... Oh, they're all dead. That sucks. I don't think that the level cap formula can be applied to both Digimon. I think it has to be applied to one, and then, like, whatever you do to it, you add to the other. Is that right? Does, like, one of the Digimon go through the formula, and then the other Digimon is just, like, that's the level cap you use? Correct. Yes, it is. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Okay. In that case, it's gotta be the one that's higher leveled. Because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Because if you take, like, a level, like, 10 Digimon that has, like, a level cap of 13 or whatever, and then you DNA Digivolve it to a Digimon that has a level cap of, like, 30, and it's, like, level 30, you would end up with a worse level cap, probably, after doing so. So it's like, because chat said that the order I pick doesn't matter, then the game must pick the order based off of that. And surely it would be like the higher one matters. Like that's the one with the biggest level cap is the one you use. All right, I need another hypothetical. It would be insane, but it was the PS1. You know, that's a fair point. You should rename the title of the stream to Doing the Math. The order matters? The order matters? I was told that the order that you DNA Digivolve the Digimon doesn't matter. Guess starting to see the game in Matrix code. If I was smarter, I probably would have already figured out this formula like 30 minutes ago. All right, I need another hypothetical. So if I need like, now that I know that only one of the Digimon is static and the other one isn't. Just a second, I'm making sure that I murder all of these fools. Get out of my face. What I need next is an example that does not involve two Digimon that are the exact same level. So let's say, let's work with multiples of 5 because that's easier. So let's say I had a level 20 Digimon and his level cap was 20, so he was at level 20. And then I had a level 15 Digimon and he's at the level cap, which is level 15. What is the new level cap of the Digimon after I DNA Digivolve them together? 23? It still only goes up by 3? Do level 15 Digimon just always give you plus 3? Okay. Hello. So I missed. So 20, so maybe it's that the lowest level Digimon's formula just always... I shouldn't have done another 15. Okay, new question, new hypothetical. A level 20 Digimon DNA Digivolves, and when I say the Digimon's level, that assumes it's at the level cap. A level 20 Digimon DNA Digivolves with a level 18 Digimon. What's its level cap? A level 20 and a level 18. 23? I hate all of you. I figured it out. The formula is level 20 Digimon always gets level cap of level 23. The end. I figured it out, chat. I'm a genius. Okay, what happens if a level 20 Digimon DNA Digivolves with a level 13 Digimon? Does it still get plus 3 or does it only get plus 2? Then its cap is 22, so it only gets 22. I don't know about you, chat. I'm feeling pretty 22. I feel like I'm back in my college statistics class. Was I in a statistics class when I was 22? I think my last statistics class was when I was 21. I was close. So 13 just always yields plus 2. 15 always yields plus 3. 18 also yields plus 3. That's gotta be the... It's gotta be division, and then you round the number up. So those numbers are being divided by something, and then rounded to equal 2 or 3. Well, I mean, if 15 is giving plus 3, then that would just be divided by 5. If 18 was being divided by 5, it would be a decimal number. It would be 3.6 or whatever. And then it would be rounded down to 3? Wouldn't that be 18 divided by 5? Wouldn't that be like 3.6? That should be rounded up to 4. Unless it just always rounds down no matter what. What would 13 be divided by 5? 13 divided by 5 would be like 2.6. And then it should round up to 3. Unless it always rounds down to 2. What if you have a level 20 Digimon and you DNA Digivolve it with a level 20 Digimon, chat? What's its level cap then? 24. 20 divided by 5 is 4. What if it's a level 23 Digimon? DNA Digivolved with a level 22 Digimon. What's the new level cap? Yo, I'm super low on MP. Send help. Everyone get garden. $27? What did I say? I said a 23 and a 22, right? Can't touch this. I mean, you can touch me, but for little damage. 23, 22. So 22 is the lower level. You divide 22 by 5, you get like 4.4, and then it rounds down to 4, and it adds 4 to the 23, which makes it a 27. I mean, I think I got it. It's just the lower... Why can't I... Did I click out of the emulator? Hello? I mean, my legit PS6. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I figured out the secrets of the math. And then I, and broke the game was like, he knows too much. We have to kill him. What's the save state button? Does anyone remember what the save state button is? I know it's like F1, F2, F3, but I don't remember which one is save and which one is load, and I don't want to load a really old save state. F1 is save, F3 is load. I'm trusting you. All right, F2 changes. Is it set to the right one? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna have to close the emulator and reopen it. Ah, that noise. Just a second, chat. We had this happen last time. This should just fix it right up.